Hello everyone, I am the Crimson Cadaverous, wishing you a very happy Pisces full moon. And I'm out here in one of my favorite places in the whole wide world, and that's Coterie Forest. I wanted to bring y'all here for my release ceremony that I'm about to do. So the release ceremony that I've put together is based on balancing the four elements and releasing things from all different parts of your life so that you can welcome in new things. So, today is the full moon. I'm recording this on September 20th. The full moon peaks at 6:55 p.m. Central Time. And so I'm just trying to get in, that really powerful Pisces full moon energy. And again, full moons are all about release and rebirth. And, we're at the halfway point of this moon cycle. That's what the full moon is. And we're also at the halfway point of this astrological year. We are about to experience the Fall Equinox, which is on the 22nd, so on Wednesday. So we are very close to getting to that point. So we really are at the halfway point of the astrological year. So definitely a time to look back and look forwards. And as we're doing that, we can see some things that we can release. So, we have less baggage to keep going with. So like I said, I put together this release ceremony, which is about balancing the elements. And so when I talk about the elements, I talk about fire, air, earth, and water. So fire rules our passion, our creativity, our inspiration, our willpower, and our drive. And water rules our emotions, our relationships, our intuition, our feelings. And then air rules our intellect and our communication, and the way that we deal with conflict with others. And earth deals with anything that's tangible. So our earthly possessions, our health, anything that we can hold and touch and is of an earthly nature. So if we think about those four areas of our life, after we've done some meditations, which I did some meditations earlier and actually already came up with my list. After we've meditated, cleared our mind, sit with ourselves and think about what you actually need to release from those four areas of your life. So I took a piece of paper and I divided it into four. And first, like I said, is fire, which is our creativity, our passion. So anything that might be blocking that, anything, maybe some creative projects that aren't working out anymore and you need to release those. Maybe something that's getting in the way of your passions. So do that for fire. And then water, anything, any relationships, toxic relationships that need to be released, any feelings that you're having that aren't helping you that you want to release, put that down. And then with air, we're talking about our intellect, any way that, like a repeating mindset that we want to release, a way that we communicate that's not working. Maybe, we communicate in an angry way when we're upset, and we want to release that. And then with earth, we want to think about our resources. Like, is there anything like, old clothes in our house that we want to get rid of? Bad food habits, like if we eat junk food, do we want to release that? Because we want to be honoring our health. So all those things, what we want to do is we want to write them down. And then what we're going to do, we really are going to honor those elements. So I've already got the elements honored here with fire, air, earth, and water represented. So I've got the fire, obviously, and then I've got feathers. I've got a couple of oranges, and I've got some shells representing water. So I'm honoring that here, balance, but I'm also going to honor it through this release, is touching each of those elements to the release. So with the fire, I'm going to light that on these on fire. We want to make sure that we're using biodegradable paper, of course. So, and we always want to be safe with fire, so I've got like a little pan here. So I'm going to let these burn, and we're releasing all these things. All right, so as they've burned, we have ashes. So in a minute, I'm gonna move this out of the way, and I made like a little space in the dirt that we're gonna put this into. So we're gonna take these ashes, put them in my hand, and I'm gonna blow them into the dirt, honoring air. Dump the rest of them in here. And then I've got some water here, honoring water. And then covering it up with dirt. And as a final release, I have my sage to clear the way. And I say, I release all which does not serve me. I release all which does not serve me. I release all which does not serve me. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. And we're done. So that's a simple release spell that you can do today or whenever you feel called to this. So anytime that you find this, you are more than welcome to do this spell. So if y'all have any questions about it, please reach out to me. If you have any comments, if you want to share with me how your spell goes or how your full moon is going, I'd love to hear about it. But I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope that you have a wonderful, magical full moon in Pisces. Goodbye.